Hello there, welcome. We're going to be watching the Wuthering Waves version 1.1 main story. Has to do with Jinhsi and Changli. We're going to be watching it through a video. The original video is going to be down in the description. And, what else? Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, it's going to be an English dub, so be prepared for some AI voice acting. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, yeah? Doop. I actually wonder... I'm trying to watch this through my OBS, so I'm trying to figure out what button that is. What button? Desktop. Oh wait.
Over
Flow.
here. Been waiting for ya. I thought
1 second.
Yang Yang said
There
you
we
had
go.
a super cool little buddy to
There we
show
go.
us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh my god. His mouth was like, oh, I don't know. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. His mouth was like
Did
unhinged.
it just pop out of your tacit mark? Smells good. So, is this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
You guys sure sound
Back
surprised.
then, as I fought off those tacit discords, a burst of energy erupted from that statue. Two forces clashed and collided, and later, one of them emerged victorious, vanquishing the other in a
I will
violent
mention,
clash.
I already
General
did this,
GN and Rover later told
I already
me it
did
was
the-
this little thing coming
what's
out
it
of
called?
Rover's body. It was blocking or
The
even
gameplay of
consuming
it,
the overflow of
as
Trinodian
you've
power.
guys seen from my earlier videos.
It
I've already
reminded
done
me
like
of
the gameplay,
how
but I
Rover
pretty much skipped
once
this, so
absorbed frequency energy with his body in a similar
you know, that skip
fashion.
button up there,
So,
there.
we took him to the academy for a checkup with Baizhi. Apparently, this little one is what we had detected before.
Little one.
It's a speculated space
I too
or
am a
organism
little one.
hidden inside your body. Now we finally know.
Now you know. Now you know.
It shares similar frequencies with tacit discord's reverberations.
Oh,
It
my cord
resembles
keeps getting in the
an
way.
echo processed by the data bank, stored inside your body instead of a terminal. In other words, it's your own echo.
Baizhi is still my
captured or
favorite
absorbed at some
waifu for
point.
like...
Without you, it can't manifest.
I swear, she has like unique
That's
walking
why
animations.
Baizhi
No one
couldn't
else
confirm
does.
Just how you absorbed that echo back then.
She's like
Was it
special
you?
compared to everyone
Was
else.
it the little one?
It's just too
Or
bad her gameplay
maybe
sucks.
the two of you together. And Baizhi discovered more after analyzing your spectrums.
I wonder if I should draw that on my hand.
She found a new power source within you.
And just be
similar
like,
to the crown,
tacit.
even stronger. This power comes from the tacit discord you defeated in Norfolk Barrens. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. In other words, there's a deeper connection between the two of you. Or, according to Baizhi, it's a convergent codependency. To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two separate
Is this why a lot of
individuals,
people like the no
your
commentary
energies and
videos? It's so
vitals
they can
affect
like
each other. For better or for
have other
worse.
people react to it
You may even feel
and
each
provide more
other's
traffic to the
emotions.
original video. Is that
The
how this
bond
works?
between you and this creature is symbiotic.
What,
As
like
it
Paimon?
strengthens, so do
Symbiotic
you.
like Paimon?
However, if one is harmed, the other suffers.
Is it gonna be as
Fortunately,
annoying as
since it can't
Paimon?
ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for
I
attackers.
like those eyes.
And if they do strike, it can seek
Oh,
shelter
I should
inside your
draw
body
new eyes for this
safety.
model. Make those ones right there. Make those eyes. Yeah.
Okay, now
That actually
that's
sounds like a great idea.
pretty much it. Baizhi was going to explain it to you herself, but she has to go check on a newly appeared sonorosphere in Zhaozhou.
Jiao Zhou.
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So
He ate all the
it
food.
helped Rover fight off the Threnodian? Huh? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely. Don't look down on me. You'll regret it when you learn what I'm capable of. That poker-faced researcher
Grab the
was
ear.
absolutely shocked when she examined me.
Yank.
Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one. Rarest of them all.
Super duper cool one.
Yeah, no way Baija talks like that. She's more of a data dump kind of person. Super-duper cool?
Super
Too
duper.
extra for her. Seems like you're trying to boost your ego a bit.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Getting called out.
actually, while those aren't Baija's exact words, that is what she meant. She mentioned highly intelligent echoes that can act on their own in other countries. Said they are involved in every aspect of human life with unique abilities beyond our imagination. Those echoes are rare, though.
It's the
Neither I
dragon.
nor Baija, an
Jinhsi's
ecoacoustics
dragon
expert,
sentinel.
have
The
ever
sentinel.
seen one in
Is the
person.
sentinel an echo
But this little thing
or a
here,
tacit?
it
No,
could
yeah, an
be
echo.
one of those foreign echoes.
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows?
I mean, it would have
We
to
may
be, right?
find
Because,
other cool echoes in that place.
in the trailer thingamajiggy or showcase, whatever, it showed
Well,
you
both
using
General Jin and
the
Baija have
sentinels
confirmed it. No way
move,
they're
right?
lying.
As an echo.
I'll admit, the thought of someone else having an echo inside them sounds pretty crazy to me. But with you, anything's possible. You can absorb reverberations with just your hands. like the
I
legend
honestly
says.
think
So maybe one day you
they
just
should make
stumble upon
this little
thing
one
and
also
soak it up
into an
like a
echo
sponge.
that we
Sounds
can
feasible,
use.
I guess.
Or for Rover,
So-
especially at least.
Do you know where exactly he absorbed you?
That
Huh? How am I
That is,
supposed to know? Why don't you just
don't
ask
take
him?
that one out of context. Can you guys stop eating so loudly
Don't
in the
take that tone
background?
with me.
We're trying to have a conversation.
Even if echoes can have memories, they probably wouldn't remember things earlier than their first manifestation.
Who's clanging their dishes?
I wonder if that's the case with this little one, too.
Aha! Finally, someone with common sense.
Finally.
That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar
Gian.
question. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't remember anything before I showed up. Maybe I was just sleeping inside him this whole time. So of course I don't remember.
Hidden power.
Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those happenings, all that fighting, and you didn't hear anything? Wow, that's... Your sleeping quality is really something.
Either that or it's super quiet inside of him.
So you've got privacy to be respected.
Of course, everyone has privacy.
Don't worry. Your body's sound insulation is amazing. You can dive
Sound
into it,
insulation.
and everything goes quiet.
Oh, I was right.
The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I
Never.
do wake up, I get tired and hungry fast. So I have to crawl back in for more rest. I know. It's all because I'm not eating enough.
That's
Yep,
why
totally.
he kept disappearing. He went back to sleep from lack of energy. Makes sense.
I think it's more of the
Regular
quality of the
echoes
food,
need
right?
to be powered
It's
by
not the amount
terminal,
you eat,
too.
but more like the quality of the food.
I thought you'd be really different from the
Like if
usual
it's
ones we
packed
see.
high in nutrients, I'm
Turns
sure it'd
out
be
you
more
share
fulfilling.
A lot in common. So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname. No wonder everyone's been calling you the little one.
The little one.
Denomination?
The
What's
little
that?
one.
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for humans. They're named based on their characteristics, abilities, and places of origin.
My denomination.
Phenomenemony.
It's. I don't know. Do I not have a name at all? What? No way. No way. That's not fair. If all the special echoes have
unfair.
names, how can I not have one? I don't want to
What do you
be
mean?
called the little one.
Your
all
name
the
is the little
time.
one.
It doesn't sound cool at all.
It sounds awesome. What do you mean? Sound like a pet.
You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food.
Some of the food that I actually already
There's
ate.
nothing left.
Oopsie.
Next time, I'll definitely save some for you. Just give me a name. Please?
We should name him after our food. Call him like Fluff, Floof,
A name? Now?
or Sushi.
Yes, I want it now. Look, your name's Chisha. Your name's Yang Yang.
Yang Yang.
Your name is...
Rover.
Heh, that sounds interesting. Wait, didn't you forget everything? How do you still remember?
Made it up on the spot, yo. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's what they gave us, right?
With your old name and memories all gone, it's a good idea to go with a new one. It makes everything more convenient and represents a fresh start.
Yeah, exactly like she said.
Yeah,
Every one of
that
you
is what
has
she
a
said.
name, and I want one for myself too. I'm really not asking much.
I'm just asking for the
I just
world.
want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super smoking.
Schmokin'.
That's true. Let's see. You want a cool one. What about Echo the Invincible? What do you say?
Cringe.
Nah, nuh-uh, absolutely no. That's too straightforward. It's no better than calling me the little one. Hey, it makes every difference in the world. I am Echo the Invincible. That's what a hero play character would say as their transformation call. Or maybe, since you can fly and you've got those long ears, why don't you call yourself Righteous Raptor or Valor Hawk?
What's with those names?
Fury? No.
Chitsia, get out of here.
Absolutely no. Why do they all sound so cringy?
Oh, hey.
Why? I love it when people call me the Jinjo Speedster. Doesn't that sound awesome? Huh?
I said cringe.
Sure, if you say so. Anyway, they all sound like anything but my name. Absolutely no.
Think hard, long and hard.
Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good... Wait, why does it sound so random? You didn't just pick two random syllables, did you?
Maybe. Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, it's simple, easy to remember. I can imagine myself yelling it out loud, and at least it sounds better than Chisha's cringy titles. You know, it doesn't quite feel majestic enough.
I don't know. I think Abby sounds pretty majestic.
I meant to tease it as a joke, but I can tell it's upset now. On second thought, the name is indeed very important. Maybe I'll have to come up with a different one.
Your name will now be Spot. You don't have any spots. Actually, yes, you do. On the cheeks.
Abby.
Your name shall be Spot.
Abraxas?
The autoplay's
What's
kind of
wrong?
slow,
What are
ain't
you
it?
muttering about? What? Sounds like you're reading a spell.
Abracadabra.
I don't know, but I just have this feeling that this is what my name should be. Okay, ready? Abby. I like the sound of that. That's my name.
Isn't that what was chosen?
Of course
What was the whole ordeal
You
for?
came up with it for me. I was just trying to get used to it. That's all.
Yeah, sure.
Besides,
Sure.
I feel attached to this name now.
Okay, go over there and beat you.
My name is Abby. You will not call me the little one again.
Alright, the little one. I'll
Sure,
keep that in mind.
won't. Got it. Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping we could get some answers from from Abby. But now we're back at square
From
one.
Ampy. Hey, Ampy. Do you know?
I really thought we could figure out where Abby came from. It might not lead us to other special echoes, but it's at least a starting point to uncover Rover's past. Then we'll have something to do before asking Madam Magistrate and our Sentinel about it again.
Maybe we can start with Abby's special abilities instead. Each special echo has a unique ability. We can compare what Abby does with our records of other echoes to see where they came from. Besides, it was Abby's power that helped Rover defeat the Threnodian, I suppose.
Likely so.
Why do you
Likely a
sound so
story.
unsure? Didn't you see it all with your own eyes?
The story's kind of
Can
slow,
you show
ain't
us
it?
again? I'm super curious how you did that. Who knows? We might learn something. Well, since you asked, I'll show you how it's done.
Let me
But
show
this
you
place
what I
is too
do.
crowded. Let's move to that open spot over
What
there.
did Abby do? I'm trying to remember. He... Actually, what gender is Abby? I'm just gonna keep saying he, or they, or whatever. But anyways, she...
All eyes on me.
She deflected the attack and then I think swallowed it? Sucked in the attack? Absorbed it.
What's going on? I'll try again, just you see.
Power up like a Super Saiyan.
What? Did something happen? Just a little slip, that's all. I can do it. You gotta trust me.
I'm just nervous because there's a crowd.
Back then, I just stood in front of him, and that big bad Threnodian monster thing just
Disappeared.
left.
I mean,
So
same thing, right?
didn't really do anything.
My presence is enough.
No, I definitely did something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I was asleep, and then all of a sudden, I smelled something really yummy coming closer and closer.
By the way, I'm making
It
egg
was
rolls
like
today.
nothing I ever smelled before.
If you guys don't know what egg rolls are,
I
you
didn't
can
have
kind of
time
look
to
it up
think. I
as
just
spring
had to
rolls,
show up
but
and reach
they're
out
egg
for it.
rolls. They're like,
So maybe
pretty
Abby's
good.
power activates
Should totally Google it.
automatically under certain
making some homemade
circumstances.
egg rolls.
Perhaps Abby can't control it yet.
Yeah, it looks that way. You can't even hold your shape for very long yet.
I want to float too.
Hey! Stop looking down on me. Like I said, it was just a little slip. Really, Think about it. I just stood there and did nothing and ended up beating a Threnodian. Imagine what I could do if I actually tried.
Nothing.
Hey, Rover, get behind me next time we run into anything, okay? I'll keep you safe.
Okay. Promise.
You're so real for
Handshake,
that, Abby.
handshake. Oh,
You bet.
I hate that
He said
line.
I'm super
You're so
strong.
real for that.
I'll protect him.
Oh,
That's very reassuring to hear.
based.
But it seems we're stuck again. I can't think of anything else to check out.
Knew it.
Let's just
Nothing about
go.
Rover's ever gonna be easy to figure out. Maybe we should bring Baijia, Mr. Changli, Yao, and all the researchers in Jinzhou? No, in the entire Huanglong together? They'll do a nice and thorough examination on Abby, and then... Absolutely no!
Absolutely
I
not.
said no! Told that poker-faced researcher already. I'll make it
Abby's
clear.
talking about
I am to
the
stay
red-haired
with
scientist, right?
Rover.
I wasn't
I
paying
agree.
attention.
Abby cannot leave Rover's side, but we can't just trap him here for research. Where did you absorb Abby? What are Abby's powers, and what exactly happened between you two? There are so many questions we can't figure out yet.
Yang Yang is such
Our
a
Sentinel
beautiful
Joy
character,
can
but
look into
like
the future.
her voice is just like
Nothing ever deviates from its predictions. It has already sort of guided you to the Norfolk Barrens through
I thought they would
Madam
do better,
Magistrate's
but-
messages, right?
guess not. Maybe these were already made before
Now that
the game came out.
Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult
Before
our
the feedback,
magistrate
you know?
and our Sentinel again. I'm sure they can offer you some more useful guidance.
Maybe by 2.0 her voice will be better.
Relax, relax. You have me
Like,
now,
I don't-
remember?
If it is
Meeting
an
up with
actual
that
voice
Jinhsi
actor, I don't
person?
mind.
Getting your memories back?
It's just
I've got you.
you gotta be more like
Speaking of that,
enthused, right?
so this Sentinel can predict the future? That sounds cool. The name Jue sounds pretty cool too. It's almost
Unless
as
there's a
cool as
lore
mine.
reason why she's like that. Maybe
What does
she's
it look
actually
like?
a bird that
Where is it?
turned into a
Since we're paying it a
human.
visit, this
But I highly
Sentinel
doubt
should
it.
treat us with food, right? I wonder how the
food.
food's gonna taste.
I want sushi.
Our
I want
Sentinel
barbecue
protects every one
chicken.
of us.
I want
Of course
chicken
it's cool.
nuggies.
But why are you talking about food again?
I want spicy
Didn't you just
sweet
stuff
pork.
your face? What? Is your stomach a
I want a
black
hamburger and a
hole?
chili
I can't
dog.
help it. I'm always starving.
I can't eat all that though. If I had to choose one item, a chili dog would be it.
Rover, did you hear that? My
Hear what?
stomach is growling.
Wow.
I'm so hungry.
I'm so
How
hungry.
about we go to that place we went to last time with Yang Yang
Food,
and Jisha?
please.
I love their food so much.
Wait, where are we going? Dreamy scents. Something, something. Bling, bling, bling. Bling. Yum 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 yum.
Yummy, yummy.
Yum 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 yum. I take the food.
Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit distracted. With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any?
I want it.
Well, if you're not interested, I'll gobble it all up.
I want the food. Food, please.
You've been absent-minded the whole day. Still bothered by that dream from last night?
Wait, dream from last night.
Wait, so
Oh.
you had a dream about the Sentinel?
I thought I missed a part.
Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory?
Me and Cram tried to go to that thing. We couldn't get to it. But I guess now we
Hang
can.
on. So let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off to a mountain
Swoosh.
shaped like a dragon.
He r/swooshed you off.
And then there were all these bad things going on.
And yes, I know it's
with
whoosh.
Lots and lots of tacit discords. But the Sentinel saved the day. How exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh, in your dream it made the time different there.
I wonder what the writing is on the
Yeah.
side of their coats.
The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside, away from the tacit discords.
I think it's pretty cool that Rover talks a lot.
the Sentinel must
Unlike
have
a
created
certain
barrier
person I
by
know
manipulating
in
the flow of time,
another
keeping those
game.
monsters out.
Ether.
It was a safe haven from all the
Lumine.
disturbances caused by the tacit discords, where people lived peacefully.
Rawr, I'm a dragon.
Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slow time and could freely move in and out of the barrier.
Time doesn't affect me.
It's no shock that you have awesome powers, being friends with me. What was that place you dreamed about called?
Mount Firmament.
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned a place called Mount Firmament.
Mount
Nailed it.
Firmament? Never heard of it.
What are you guys
You've never
looking
heard
at?
of Mount Firmament? And I'm sure you're not from around here.
You guys eavesdropping, huh? You're eavesdropping? You think you guys have the right to eavesdrop?
Hold on! Did you just say Mount Firmament?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon either.
Boom. Boom.
I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What?
What's with the ominous
Anyway,
music?
The echoes there are next level.
It's like the boss is like just coming
Oh,
towards you like
You're not from around here? Well, that explains why you don't know about Mount Firmament.
Firmament. Firmament.
Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou live. It looks like a giant statue of our Sentinel Zhui. I've never
Zhouwei.
actually heard of anyone
Do you know
going to that place.
Zhouwei?
They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist or never come back.
Sea mist. Do they become seamen?
If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of Whining Ix's Mire, and you can see it from a distance.
The southeast.
Yeah, the southeast.
The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique
Also known
smell
as
from
the
southeast.
east-south
From
to
that
those
mountain
that
I
don't
just
know.
mentioned.
Although I'm pretty sure that's You're right, never mind.
It's like a strong
Seriously, I don't
energy
like the
pulsing
ominous
through the
music.
air.
Like, what's
Can't quite put my
why?
finger on it.
Why is that a
Feels
thing?
kinda
Why is that
weird,
happening?
Though.
Why is that even
Doesn't
happening?
Smell natural.
Explain the ominous
Could
music.
it have anything to do with what you said?
Tell me
A place
why.
where time passes slowly? Do you want to go check it out?
Yeah.
I had a flashback about seeing their Sentinel. Perhaps that happened on Mount Firmament.
Mount Firmament.
I can feel an
Firmament.
unknown force guiding
Firm.
me, urging me
Moment.
to go there and find something. Jinhsi said she'll go search for the Sentinel.
Oh, I
and
had such a
update me on its
terrible
whereabouts.
impulse to almost like poke Rover in the eyeball when it was
But
that
so
close. Just
far-
like, whoop.
I've not heard anything from the City Hall yet.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
If you hear this, that's me hitting my cord. It's actually hooked to my ceiling, but it's kind of dragged down, and I keep forgetting to put it up before like starting all
Abby,
this.
are you getting sleepy again?
Abby, wake up! Abby,
Take a
wake
quick
up.
Nap, all
Abby,
right?
wake up.
I've got
Abby,
keen
wake up.
ears. If
Wake up,
anything
Abby.
goes down, just give me a holler and
Abby, wake
I'll
up.
be up in a jiffy. I swear.
What's happening? Oh, right, City Hall. I like how, like, I totally forgot you have to go there. 222 MS. Just like mine. Okay, so it's like... I guess it's more common than I thought to have terrible ping. What games do you guys play besides Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact, and Honkai Star Rail? Besides those games, what do you guys play? I also do plan to play Zenless Zone Zero once it comes out, and that's coming out very, very soon, so that's gonna be very fun. I hope it's very fun at least, it looks fun, combat-wise. I don't know if the open world is any good. Some of the puzzles look like garbage.
Greetings, Rover.
Hi.
What can I help you with today?
Sanhua. I love her combat. When she like
I regret
chucks
to
her
inform you
sword
that Madam
and turns
Magistrate is
around
not in the city hall.
and the blades goes.
She has left for Mount Firmament. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please
Did
keep
you
this
check her
confidential.
Facebook?
The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the
Did she
Thermodian.
update her status?
We must limit discussion of the magistrate's whereabouts to a select few. When we captured Scar,
How about her
he
MySpace?
claimed that the Fraxidus
No?
had imprisoned our sentinel.
Twitter?
It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent obtains this information, the potential consequences could be as catastrophic as the previous Thrunodian invasion.
You know who Sanhua
In
reminds
order
me
to
kind of
investigate the
like
Sentinel's whereabouts,
her style?
Madam Magistrate has left
It reminds
for
me
Mount
of
Firmament,
the
its last recorded
anime
location.
slash game called God Eater, and it's a pretty good game.
Madam Magistrate
Well,
traveled to Mount Firmament alone.
there's a good
The looming
anime,
threat of the Thrunodian discouraged any
and it
additional
was
diversion
a
of
good
human
game
resources.
for its time.
Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization to meddle in your decisions.
She's
However,
all
the
decked out
landscape
with the
around
gold.
Mount Firmament is complex.
Look at those golden
One must
balls.
be accompanied by a special wayfinder to navigate safely. That's all I know.
Wayfinder. Who is the Wayfinder? Who's coming with? Which?
Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire. I'll reach out to her.
Whining
To learn more about Mount
Ixis.
Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same level of understanding of the situation there as she does. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the public matters on her behalf while she is away.
I wonder why she has
I
two
just-
different eye shapes.
This worry
I'm so
about her
curious.
safety won't leave me.
I want to know more about
In her
her.
last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than
Maybe I
usual,
should check her About Me
despite her
page.
efforts to maintain composure.
I need to look at her Discord About Me page.
Madam Magistrate's situation might not be optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament
Sanhua,
is a
what's your
dangerous
Discord?
place. Please take care.
Beep boop boop.
I've sent the coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help.
I will say that
I
thing on
pray
her back,
you will both
the
return safely.
the thing that's holding her straps together, does not look comfortable. Ambi, are
I'm
you there?
listening.
Hi.
Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell?
Why am I a
It
dog?
doesn't look edible, though.
I say that, but then this avatar is actually like a dog.
Not that I'm hungry.
I'm just
or
hiding the
anything.
ears.
I
You
just
see.
tend to doze off easily. Feels like my body can only process what I consume while sleeping. And don't worry, if there's any danger coming your way, I'll wake up like clockwork. Just like
Doubt.
last time.
X to doubt. X
Well,
to doubt.
unless there's nothing that can even remotely challenge you. In that case, I probably won't wake.
I really want to say something about one of the gameplays near the end, but now I can't. Because we're not there yet.
Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our
Mount
wayfinder
Firmament.
should have plenty
Firmament.
information to share.
Balls. I actually just finished the that banner thing. I can't believe it makes you fight a level 120 and a level 100. Also, the level 100 was actually harder for me than the 120, which was kind of funny. Just because the enemy type. The tiger, I believe, was 100. That thing whooped me. I had to revive multiple occasions. But the 120 was like an ice cube or something, and I destroyed that thing. Oh, I should go back and fight that bear. I totally forgot about that. I could totally do that now. Also, if you guys haven't, be sure to do your adversary challenge since it reset. Once this update came out, it reset, I mean. Or am I reset before then? I don't know. Somewhere around here. Mommy. Uppies.
Are you trapped here by the rain?
You know, I'm getting Acheron vibes from her. From Honkai Star
I
Rail.
happen to be waiting for someone to.
I love her face. Her eyes and that slight
I
blush.
am Changli, your wayfinder.
At least I think there's blush. It's really hard to tell. It
Don't
kind of
worry.
looks like it.
The rain won't last much longer. Our destination
But it's
lies
really
just
nice.
beyond it. Rover,
One thing I find
what do you
odd,
know about
if you see
Mount
her like
Firmament?
earring things, she just has hair extensions, I guess. That's what Cram called them, my partner.
There is
So
a
that's like an
certain
odd
folk
thing.
tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two
Changli's
people
voice is so
playing
nice.
Weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different, as if in a new reality. That mountain.
Oh,
was
this
a
is totally like
secret
Acheron.
realm where
Umbrella,
time worked
rain,
differently.
looking off into the
The
distance.
woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed.
Heck, even the outfit kind of reminds of the
Mount
same.
Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to
And
pay
also,
for
don't they have, like,
entering
the
and
similar
exiting
vibe
its
tone?
grounds. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that
That's
has passed
crazy.
outside. Not to mention, the situation
1 day
on
equals
Mount
10?
Firmament right now is probably
I would hate
even
that.
more complex than before.
Oh, she's so pretty.
The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will.
Time ebbs and flows like the wuthering of waves.
If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel,
Fraxidus.
causing it to lose control of its powers,
That could explain the temporal disruptions. Which means Mount Firmament is basically a dead end, with no way out. Lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder.
Isn't she like immortal?
Jinhsi has stayed on Mount Firmament.
I'm pretty sure Rover is also immortal.
She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jinhsi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her
She's
resonance
turning
ability was
into
weakening.
a scaly.
Those signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must.
I just
lead you
been
there.
recently getting back
You
into
might
Baldur's
have the
Gate
key
3.
to solving our
I'm
dilemma.
playing as an evil villain, but also I'm playing another character of Shadowheart, and I'm trying to figure out like if I want to like do something that
You're
no one
here
else has,
because I
but
invited
everyone's
you.
done everything on those characters. I
Senhua
swear.
was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jinhsi.
Jinhsi? Who's Jinhsi? I don't remember who that is. Is that the person with the white hair?
It's no surprise that you went to City Hall for
Oh wait, there's a
answers,
lot of people like
considering
that.
your memory loss and Jinhsi's prolonged
I'm kidding, by the way.
absence.
I know who she is.
I need to tell you the truth, because
I can't
you've
handle
been
the truth.
Top priority. No, the sole concern of our enemy, the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus.
That overseer
Master
tried
Rover.
everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian.
Her eyes reminds me of Pain from Naruto. Wait,
It's
was
a
it
clear
Pain?
sign that your
Yeah,
involvement
Pain.
could
It's like the
disrupt their
Renegon or
plans,
something.
especially at Mount Firmament.
Yeah, Renegon, because BR. The other one, it's like the white eyes.
Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And
I'm
here
standing
before me
right here.
stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is
I'm
it
still
you?
sad that I
If
didn't
not
choose
you,
the
who else could it
female
be?
rover. It's never gonna get out of my mind. But I'm gonna
It
say
took
the same
me
thing.
some
If I
effort to
chose the
finally reach
female
this
rover,
conclusion.
I would have been mad and still complain.
Rover,
Talking about the
the
male
journey
rover.
ahead is filled with danger at
Roll
every turn.
over.
Once
for
we venture
Rover.
into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join me?
Actually, I'm pretty sure. Didn't Rover say that they could actually travel back and forth through?
As your wayfinder,
Rather, Changli
I'll
would
lead you
only
to
be
your
the one
destination.
stuck, right?
What you do after that is entirely up to you.
But I mean, she doesn't know that, right? Oh, look at those
The rain is
nails.
subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head
What
out.
an interesting combination for nail color, nail polish. It was like a peach. Oh, it's only for one of her hands. Her other hand's like covered in a weird glove of flame. We're on a boat. We're on a boat. Everybody look at them, they're on a boat. What was that? She's singing. I got goosebumps. She's trying to soothe Rover. She's trying to soothe us with music. Yay. Wow. It looks so pretty. She looks so pretty.
We're at the base of Mount Firmament.
I
But we
can't.
won't enter the temporal
I'm trying to stop, but I
barrier until we
can't.
cross the luminous shore.
I can't help it.
Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
Also, the new character. Sorry, when she said pounce, my mind just went blank. The new character, Jinhsi, her gameplay style, her animations and everything, plus her gameplay style, is like so top tier that I almost want to get her. But I'm actually saving all of my rolls. I have like 111 rolls, 116 rolls for Changli. You know, just in case I mess up on the guarantee. Or not guarantee, the pity. The 80 pity. I need at least 160. I'm almost there.
Feel my wrath.
I do recommend using the loot mapper if you have it. It helps you find almost all the treasure chests in the area, except for like certain hidden ones where you have to like pick up certain things in order to activate. But the loot mapper in this area in particular is really nice because there is like 3 different floors that you can go to. 3 or 4 different floors actually. And they're all condensed together. So, yeah, get the loot mapper if you don't have it. Shoot the bell.
Bridge has broken.
We could fly over that. In fact, I'm pretty sure Changli can fly way better than we could.
Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante.
Savante.
This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state. My master once told me about the court of Savante.
Who's her master?
And their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament.
Did she say who her master was?
Risking
Because I
all
wasn't paying attention
in
if
their
she did.
pursuit of understanding its strange flow of time. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, such as this chronosorter. But
This Chronos
it doesn't
order
add up.
could
Why
become
hasn't this
a
brilliant
Chronos
invention
disorder.
spread beyond Mount
If you
Firmament?
hit it,
This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, So its creator
You know,
must have already
the
paid
Chronos
the price
Order
for
thing?
leaving.
You could totally sell
even
that
if
as
they
like a
die,
merchandise.
There are
like
countless
just
other
kind of have it
CSC
like on like
members who could
a cube
replicate
or a
it.
box that then like
How
spins
did
on
such
top.
advanced technology
pretty cool.
become lost?
Like magnetic force.
Or do these Chronos Orders stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament?
Oh, instead of like a metal cube, it should be like a metal plate.
This Chronos Order,
Magnetic
weathered
plate.
though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect.
Just like that one.
Someone has tended to it diligently.
That'd be pretty
Let's
awesome.
give it a try.
Yawn. Basically, it forwards or backwards time. Which is actually very important to know. Some treasures are hidden behind things. Where like you can complete the puzzle itself, but you won't be able to get one of the treasure chests or item. So you do have to pay attention while using that. Yeah, that one's automatic get. No need to worry about that one, Chief.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion.
Overwhelming
How many
passion.
can claim such a tenacious drive.
Changli,
and
do you have
unshakable
overwhelming passion?
determination? Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
I actually did this kind of differently from Ruben, if that's how you say it. I pretty much skipped the puzzles and just focused right on the main mission, like the task on hand. And then I went back to go do them whenever I'm bored. Instead of being like, well, it's there, so I might as well, right?
Let's do this another way.
The Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore.
There are traps all around
They must
me.
have anticipated your arrival.
Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Rover, I'll guide you.
Guide my hand. Yes, shoot or hit object.
Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's
I
end,
can't play this on
we'll enter
controller.
the domain of
It's
Mount
so
Firmament.
hard.
Proceed with caution.
I struggle so bad to play this on controller. I do mouse and keyboard. I feel bad for mobile users. I wonder how they even do this.
so it can't hurt me.
No, but I can. Changli, are you okay? Look, the animal is frozen. Oh, the snow is frozen.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier.
I actually didn't even notice
what
the
we're
deer
seeing
during my
now
playthrough. I
is
just like
different.
ran past
The flow
without
of
paying
time
attention.
has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent.
Slow and steady.
Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably.
Like a rippling
No
of
one
waves.
knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament. But aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits.
Does that mean they would just like turn to dust if
Leaving
they're
Mount
already old?
Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just
Why, yes.
a moment.
Yes, it can.
Such is the power of time within its walls. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and minds have been ravaged by the chaotic time, leaving them in unimaginable suffering.
I would not ever visit this area if I had a
So,
lifespan.
It looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now. I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong.
No, but you're smart. So, darn you.
As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinhsi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinhsi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongzhen.
Are the
a
people
town
also
nestled at
frozen?
the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinhsi would likely pass through there.
I
on
actually
her
don't
search for the
remember.
Sentinel.
I'm pretty sure none of them were well... No, I believe some of them were frozen in certain areas. Was it the people though? Or was it the enemies? I actually don't remember. What the heck? Time to keep an eye out so I can see.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Changli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long the stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do.
Pretty smart. Waiting until the lions are over before moving on. Gotta give you props. I kind of want one of those communicators as like a water bottle. I was gonna say a sake bottle, but I don't drink that much, so it wouldn't be worth it.
What's the matter?
I'll tell you what the matter is.
You dreamed of Hongzhen?
From last night, huh?
It sounds like you did dream of this place.
I'm bored. Where's the action?
What you just described closely aligns with the accounts
Oh,
documented
actually,
in our
it should be
Grand
coming up.
Library. Over a century ago,
Like right after
a
this
vast
cutscene, I
horde
believe.
of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay.
Bay. Bay.
Rover, perhaps
Bay.
that dream is more than just
Bay.
a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past, and a guiding light for the future.
I am the guiding light that is approaching, prevailing. The people. Fraxidus.
Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels
Resonance liberation.
different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinhsi, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. Could it be related to the people of Hongzhen? The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
My guard is always down. So we can only go up from here. So yeah, I guess the people are frozen. I thought it was just the enemies, but I guess not.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinhsi. Her trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen find refuge?
Probably. She is a person that would protect
Changli,
anyone and everyone.
There are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Whoa. I don't even think... Oh yeah, you do have to, okay. Well, maybe? Wait, what's it say? Follow the resonance traces. Yeah, I don't think you actually even have to fight.
Let's do this another way. How? Stop.
The traces disappear by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Oh no, you do have to fight because you won't be able to interact
The vase on the
otherwise.
stone table seems
Right.
rather peculiar.
Wow.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Oh, you have to walk through a cold waterfall?
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
Actually, that never actually clicked for me until I'm just like kind of standing here watching. I walked through that cold
You two,
waterfall.
Halt.
Hold on.
Hold on. Holding on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense.
Older but beautiful.
In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
In such dire
For years, I lived
circumstances.
secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call you?
You may call me Epsilon.
My name is Jinhsi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here.
I don't know why, but the moment I said Epsilon, it made me think about Mega Man X Command Mission, that old GameCube game, where like there was a character named Redips. Spider? It's basically spiders spelled backwards. But it reminds me of like those people. Such a good game too. Who was that ninja lady in Mega Man X Command Mission? I would always have her on my team because she's very cute. For a robot. Robot waifu. Actually, robot ninja waifu now that I think about it. Don't worry, Uncle Fu, my eyes are also blurry and old. Because I stare directly into the sun. So they are shriveled.
I believe you are here for Magistrate Jinhsi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen.
You guys want to hear a random fact about me that's somewhat depressing? I actually used to have good eyesight before the age of 7, I believe.
Lady Xing,
But
please elaborate.
I disliked what I saw during that time of my life. So every day during the school recess time, I would look directly into the sunlight for about like 30 minutes and waited and then went back in. 5 days a week.
Madam Magistrate, are you?
And then that's why my eyes are as bad as they are now.
I'm fine.
Do I regret it?
How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These
Good.
hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now.
Because he's trapped.
Waning, and I get
Just
my
like they
power
said in the
from
very
Sentinel.
beginning.
This can only mean
The
one
Sentinel
thing.
is trapped.
The Sentinel's condition is getting worse.
Or that.
Lady Xing, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber,
Meow.
where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place. built with the help of the court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlun chamber.
Yeah.
To get inside Mianlun chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but my leg spasmed out.
With the key forge.
Understood.
I don't
I
know
will go
why.
bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
This is my responsibility. I can't
The
have
Fraxidus
anyone
will
else.
most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Madam Magistrate. Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the
Madam
Fraxidus
Magistrate.
revealed a prophecy from our sentinel. A fateful clash between the sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city.
I think I know why it lagged
I never
out.
intended to
It's because
believe their
I was standing
baseless
too close
claims.
like this.
But I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power.
You will surpass
A
me
day
in
when
power
the
one
humans
day.
of Jinzhou take
Jinhsi.
control of their own destiny.
I want to sit
Once we
down.
save the
I
Sentinel from
want to
danger,
sit down.
I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
She left me all alone.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our sentinel? The Mianlong chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlun chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jinhsi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
We're ambushing the
locals will handle the rest.
Fraxidus. Ambush the Fraxidus.
I will send some men to open up the side exit for you.
They've gotten more
Head
brave
south
without
and keep
Scar.
walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place
She will die.
returns.
Oh.
Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Boom, 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 boom. Were the footsteps always this loud? Or is there like an equalizer on? I don't remember the footsteps being so loud.
Did Xingyi and Jinhsi know each other?
Bum 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 bum.
Jinhsi was chosen as a baby for her resonance
He's a
ability
baby.
and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point.
The jump pad. Here comes the jump pad.
She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age.
Her
Thinking
true
back,
nature.
Jinhsi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate.
Just a
She's been
teenage
growing
girl.
with unimaginable unimaginable weight
That became a
must be no
magistrate. Tumbled down a hill going anywhere.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xing-Yi mentioned.
I hear
Yes.
knocking. Someone's at my door. I wonder who that is.
This should be another chronosorter.
Maybe
Should
it's someone
work
to
in
fix the
similar ways with the one we
bathroom.
saw near the luminous shore.
Yeah, one of my
The
toilets are
entrance
effed
is
up right
built on
now.
that cliff, and it's been blocked.
It's just constantly,
We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged
the water is
attacks
just constantly
first.
going. I think the pressure's too high, maybe?
Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism using the Sentinel's power? Mortals aren't supposed to be able to comprehend it. I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless
Manipulate
the
D's.
Sentinel willingly taught them. But why?
But
We need to
why?
focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truth Seeker's Pass. Maybe we can find some clues there.
Ah, yes, this puzzle.
One of the photon vaults always
What you
ends up
do
blocked off.
is you actually
Can't
take
seem
that
to
wheel
break 3 of them at
and put it
once.
all the way to the right.
Perhaps we'll need to use the chronosorter.
No, not the right. In the middle. Actually, no, you put it all the way to the right. And then you go up there, grab the little thingamajiggy to break the yellow part. And then
Did
you
see
go
the
back down
tacitite
and then you put it into
fulminate
the
on that
middle.
cliff?
And then you're
Perhaps
able
we
to
can
shoot
create
all
an
3.
opening in this disc with an explosion.
Just slowly going down.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
Bling. It's already been in like an hour and I feel like nothing's happened.
Never mind.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters, they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the Court of Savante. Did they create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
I saw a treasure chest. You know what bothers me about the fighting when I did this? The fact that Yin Lin, her best ability is her heavy attack, comboed into her elemental skill and echoes. But because of that,
Listen up.
dodging is like not a viable option,
Life is in everything.
and it blows. Like I just want to be able to hit them twice, but since it's a slow spin around for both hits, dodging just makes it worse. So I always end up just getting hit. Also, did you guys notice when you're choosing your team setup now, when you click on the characters, it'll say
That
like
thing up ahead.
main damage dealer
Is it another
or
mechanism?
support / healer
to have unlocked
or
after we got rid of those holograms.
Let's
go and have a
energy
look.
concerto or something. It'll say stuff like that, like their type. Which is kind of cool, but also kind of dumb. Because, you know the pink-haired girl that does, like, the parry moves? Where, like, she blocks and then slashes? She's considered a healer support for, like, one of her things. Which isn't right, because she doesn't heal the team. She heals herself. So I'm just like, well, they should change it to self-healer. Or self-heal. Self-something.
The glowing patterns.
Self-regen.
It's a flare crest. Yes. The flare crests have a complex structure, but they can be deciphered with patience. See how each star represents a flare stone?
1 out of 3.
That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier should be one of them. Yes. We still need the other 2 flare stones to open it. Wait. The blood and scales here. It's Jinhsi.
There's blood and scales.
She is likely
Sheesh.
teetering on the
Is she
edge of
picking at the
overclocking
scales? Is she pulling off the scales?
now. We are running out of time.
You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to let them shed naturally. Unless they're like over the eyes or something.
It works at least.
Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence still lingers in this place.
Me. I'm not reading that. It's too much for me. Wait, where'd the mouse come from? Aren't you on controller? Oh no, wait, that's right, you could switch between, huh? I keep thinking like Genshin Impact where like it forces you to stay on one. There's so much. There's so much. Ah. Porque I'm off screen, guys. I'm sitting off screen.
The situation is worse than
Help.
we thought.
Oh, my
It
back.
had already sustained severe injuries when it descended upon Mount Firmament.
Maybe I should move
With
my chair
one of
over
the
and then just
temporal programs
sit and
lost,
chill.
It no longer had the power to
Oh,
restore
let me try that.
time. Instead, it could only stop.
I have to pick up
and
my chair.
rewind it.
I might break for a second.
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its
Oh, this is
power,
heavy. Okay.
but it couldn't return things back to normal.
It would
Ow.
seem so. According to their theories, the
Whoops.
Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And if the Sentinel perishes, the temporal disruptions will spiral out of control, engulfing all of Jinzhou. So
Okay.
the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping wounds on Mount Firmament.
Oh god, now my screen's up there.
There's nothing we can do. At least that's what it says in these records.
This is nice.
Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel, but it won't heal it completely.
Oh, but I need to turn it.
In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time
peculiar
disruptions would
visitor.
have to come up with a
That's
last
us.
resort.
The rover. Although I'm
The
pretty sure
Sentinel
Changli is fine
couldn't be
too.
Fixed, so they decided to replicate
'Cause
its
she's like a
power
phoenix,
onto
right?
a resonator through induced
Nope,
resonance.
still not good enough.
Their experiments resulted in the first chronosorter, a man-made resonance object.
Man-made.
No. A chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. It's no match for the Sentinel's immense power. We are getting closer and closer to the truth. 2 more flare stones left. Everything aside, first we must find Jinhsi.
Jinhsi. I don't remember if you find her in this cave.
Feel my wrath.
Feel my wrath. Burn, baby, burn, which I am. That's why I'm sitting,
Let's do this another way.
because it's hot.
Don't worry. Unstoppable.
I remember skipping these puzzles. I have to go back and do them eventually if I feel like it. Oh yeah, my databank is at 21. I'm so happy. If you get your databank to... No, if you get all the echoes, you actually get an achievement. And with that achievement, you get like a new calling card thing to put on your profile. It's not really that cool though, so... If you have the pre-registration one, that looks better.
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
The quality. Never
The
mind.
quality. Never mind. That's what happened to me. Keep trying to jump over, but they're doing front flips. I actually did the puzzle for that one. But I guess they're skipping that.
There is still another photon vault to break. We can't.
Oh no,
reach it
you
from
can't
here.
because you have to use the puzzle.
We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
You have to turn into the cube and break the ice.
Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a try?
Well, not like you have much of a choice now, do you? You don't got much of a choice. You just gotta slam yourself into the wall as an ice block by
So
using
it
the jump
turns you
pad.
into a climb bang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall.
Precision.
Another chronosorter.
Precision.
Let's give it a try.
Where are you going? Yeah, you should probably use that. No. Yeah.
The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Across the water. No. Across the water. And then to the left. Yeah. I feel like I'm watching Dora the Explorer.
This hidden area
Not
may
that
allow
way.
us to reach that photon vault.
This way.
Not bad, huh? Inferno! Let's do this another way.
Luminous energy.
I'm a little sad there's not more healers. There's a 4-star healer, and then there's Verena, the 5-star healer. So it's like Baiji and her. It'd be pretty cool if we could get like a melee healer, or like, yeah, a melee healer actually. That'd be perfect. Because we have a catalyst, and then we have a catalyst, but we're missing a ranger, like a gunslinger, and a melee for healing. At least team healing. Which I guess Light Rover kind of counts once you get his constellation up. I think it's a 4th one or something. But he basically heals the team for a small amount. Go around. Go around. I actually don't remember, I wasn't paying attention. Nah, that doesn't have to be messed with. It doesn't change anything. The game's not that particular. There was another way, but I don't recall. It's been a little bit. It's been like a day, so I don't remember. Yep, now you have to do this again once you move the time. It sucks, but it is what it is.
One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is...
Perhaps the flare stones. Perhaps the flare stones.
We should be able to find Jinhsi soon.
Yeah, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
We've reached the carrier lift.
More reading. Do you guys even care about these parts? Like, the reading on this? I don't.
Is that so? So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effects.
Would you say the
And
strong
this also
impact is
answers
a
my previous question.
Genshin
The chronosorters rewind
impact?
time through resonating with the
Sorry.
Sentinel. No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range, or the abnormal time flow on Mount Firmament. Plus, as artificial resonance objects, their capacity is limited. According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them more powerful, the Second Resonance Awakening hypothesis, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a Second Resonance Awakening. Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a Second Resonance Awakening for Jinhsi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow her to restore the flow of time. Countless
Also known
chronosorters
as
were made to
the
collide
destined
with the Sentinel's
fight with the
frequencies,
Sentinel
but
that they
were no
were talking
match.
about before this
All the
update as well.
machines turned to dust.
I can't sit. For some reason, sitting like bothers me.
This proved that a second
So I'm just
awakening
like
can indeed improve resonance ability. The research
I'm moving my
log
chair.
mentioned that
I'm just like
all
nudging it with my
chronosorters
legs.
were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests that it might be the key to triggering a second awakening.
Second awakening.
No, it's not. Exhausting oneself will only result in destruction.
You know what else
In
I call a
addition,
second
I
awakening?
noticed another
An
detail in these
isekai.
records. The chronosorters required manual control, while the Sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. In the only incident
Speaking of
success,
isekais,
just as the
what kind of
chronosorter
isekai
was
would you
about to
guys
break
want?
down,
Like,
that
would you guys like to be
peculiar visitor gave an
reborn,
order to the
reincarnated,
and the Sentinel successfully
transported?
transferred
Would you
some
like a
kind of
fantasy
energy to
world,
the
a
chronosorter
medieval
thanks
one,
to that order.
sci-fi maybe, futuristic, cyberpunkish?
Do you have an idea?
An apocalypse? A zombie apocalypse? Jinhsi. If I recall, she is Bochi, right? The voice actor of Bochi, the anime. But that's in like Japanese.
You.
You. I don't remember your name, but you.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him.
As long as I T-pose, I also can't get hurt by the temporal of time.
But Changli, you're...
Shh.
I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help.
What's the
to
big
resolve
deal of
Mount
Changli
Firmament's
coming here,
crisis.
though? Like, what's wrong with that? I don't understand.
But we already owe Rover a lot.
Someone explain. I don't understand.
Thank you, Rover. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rover,
I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person.
Let's just get this over with.
You want.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinhsi?
According to the court,
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's another domain you have to go to after this.
Already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing temporal disruptions that could potentially threaten Jinzhou. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution.
No wonder there's a skip button.
Effect from temporal disruptions.
The story goes on a little too long, by like
resonance power during combat,
40, 50 minutes too long.
Resonance awakening. That will enhance my power beyond its
like
limits.
The pacing is a bit too slow, especially that beginning.
That.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible.
Do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
Steak, barbecue ribs.
I understand.
Barbecue sushi, actually.
I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. I've been blind to its suffering for so long. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions.
There's the bell. Hit the bell.
The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do,
And you say that like it's a bad thing?
If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and help the Sentinel.
She makes it sound like self-sacrificing is the right way to go.
Consequences, Jinhsi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust.
Yeah, you might lose your GPU forever.
You don't want to end up like those chronosorters.
You don't want to end up having to buy a new GPU.
On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinhsi. You're essentially committing suicide at this point.
You're one to talk, my teacher.
Talking back?
I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more.
Why?
Jinhsi, you must live.
What's the point of
inherit
achieving if
power.
you can't bring it with you?
Then you can save
What's
and
the
protect
point?
these people for years to come.
Changli,
Why are you doing good
Jinhsi,
for
I
people that don't
intend to
actually
stop
care
you.
about you?
I know you've made up your mind. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it, Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. He is also the mysterious visitor spoken of in tales about Mount Firmament. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
What's the thing that has Rover's hair in the back, like, tied together? Like that band thing. The golden band thing. I'm so curious. I want one.
Teacher. Jinhsi will keep
Or
your
something
words in
similar.
mind.
Right now I just use a hair tie.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face.
Everything will work out in the end.
Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. We should get an answer soon. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There is one more flare stone to work out. Let's get moving.
Isa. Rush forward at the speed of light. Oh, they should get a character that, like, their resonance skill or something lets them move really
Look, our last
fast.
target.
I think that'd
On
be
those
pretty
floating
cool.
Floor tiles. We need a way
Like
to
a dash
restore them.
attack. That goes like far. That'd be sick. Like a homing attack or
It's
something.
not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Wait, do you really? I just remember shooting them all. I don't remember even following an order. Oh, and that would be why. Because it's just like... meow.
It worked.
No, get the treasure! Yeah, grab the treasure. That's the thing you gotta grab now.
The set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
This is one of those puzzles I was talking about earlier, where like you can complete the puzzle, but you won't be able to get like the item
The quality. Never
unless you
mind.
change it back.
It's a trap! Watch out!
It's a trap. I don't like this thing. I believe... Oh, this was the thing that I had to fight. It wasn't an ice cube, it was this. It was like level 120 that I had to fight. Yeah. Pretty sure it was this thing. For that event mission. I hate that move so much. You can't get out of it once it hits you.
Moment of awakening.
Together we vanquish.
Yeah, Changli, let's go!
Mind's eye.
She's like the better version of the
No hesitation.
Daijin character. I think that was her name. The one that has like the two swords that uses her health to fight. She's basically the better version of that. Oh, I just realized I should make a new team. I should make a team that does self-healing for each character. Oh, that's smart. Who am I missing then? I have the pink-haired girl that does the parry. She self-heals. I have Daijin that also self-heals. Who else does that? That isn't actually like a healer like Baiji or Verena.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance.
I actually don't know.
We should be able to access the cipher key now.
But if I can basically get 3 of them, I would definitely make a team. That'd be pretty sick. This place has so many treasure chests. If you use Loot Mapper here, I guarantee you're just gonna be shocked by the amount you find.
Extra supplies.
From like all 4 floors. Is it 4? Yeah, I'd say it's like 4. Deja vu. Been to this place before. High up on the beat. You missed the lizard. The cipher key. Congrats, you got the key.
Rover.
Now you have to go to the
take
next
good care
area.
Of the cipher key. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinhsi.
Why isn't she coming with us?
Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. I journeyed with you into the mountains to ensure you meet up with Jinhsi.
But I want you. Don't leave me.
From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go and confront the Sentinel. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not intervene. The path is yours to choose. Not to mention, the Fraxidus has been pestering us non-stop. You'll need someone to keep them at bay.
Nah, they can just follow us. I don't mind, as long as you're with us.
Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. They can never seem to take their eyes off of you.
Aww. So popular. All for the wrong reasons, too.
By all means, please carry on without me.
No!
As for myself...
No!
I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh,
Sag.
Speak of the devils.
Why? It's all their fault. The Fraxidus is keeping Changli from us.
How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Sheesh! Sheesh! Dang. Nice, 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 nice. Nice animation. Animation, nice. Nice, 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 nice. What?
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Changli has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
Who you think is stronger, Changli or Jinhsi? Like lore-wise, not actually like game-wise. I love the sound of water. You know, I should actually use the sound of water as a thing I listen to while I sleep, because it's always noisy here. So just outrun the guy. I must inform her. And then you're just like, no, I get there first. Oh, that's funny. You just like push the guy out of the way and be like, I must inform that I'm here. Good stuff.
The Mianlung chamber is open now. You can proceed inside.
The Mianlung chamber. The Meow Meow chamber.
Before you go,
it's the last one of the story.
Important I need to tell you.
You put your right hand in. Put your left hand in.
Changli was right.
I actually don't know how it goes.
The port of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber.
That's a pretty tree.
They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. They had a twofold plan. First, to place the chronosorter in the
If they have a
Mianlung
twofold
chamber
plan, we're gonna threefold them.
And second, to
I have no
lure the
idea what I'm saying
sentinel
now.
back to Mount Firmament.
I'm losing my mind.
Although their death squad was no match for the sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the sentinel would clash.
You know,
with the
when I was
energy
rushing
of the
through the zone, I was
chronosorter.
thinking about it, but
This would ultimately
they have water,
cause harm
but
to
where's
its
their
health.
food? Where do they store their rations and supplies, other supplies?
What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits, all working together to deliver one massive blow. But not even that was enough to take down the Sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlung chamber to form a special force field along with those chronosorters. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy, and eventually restricted its movement and perception.
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field first.
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds.
Easy
The people
peasy.
of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. We can usually tell if it's in good shape or not. But now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. They won't just stop at Mount Firmament. Madam Magistrate, I'm sure you didn't come here just for the Sentinel. Please tell us what you know, Madam Magistrate.
Damn, someone just slammed my door. That was so loud.
Yes,
I'm sure you guys heard
I
that
will
too.
tell you everything.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. And it's been getting worse.
Worse.
The Fraxidus attacked while it hasn't healed yet.
Just give the Sentinel some lemonade.
Their plans are
They'll be
devious
fine.
as always. Madam Magistrate, you've already laid out this plan so far. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it in City Hall at the time. I couldn't fathom why it went through such great lengths to retrieve you from Mount Firmament and raise you within our walls.
Because...
But now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel saw in you the potential to one day restore the temporal program and ensure the survival of Jinzhou's inhabitants.
Perhaps, perchance, mayhaps, maybe.
You'd be
possibly
willing to follow through with that prophecy.
It was here on this
maybe.
very mountain that I first encountered the Sentinel. Back then, I was too young to remember anything. Even the image of Mount Firmament has slipped from my mind. But this time, as soon as I stood at the base of Mount Firmament, I felt a wave of recognition wash over me. Memories long buried resurfaced with sudden clarity. Lady Xingyi, I was born with my life, my everything connected to our Sentinel. But my duty as its appointed resonator is not the only reason for my decision.
I don't know if you guys heard that pop.
I'm
That was my
following the
jaw.
heart of my younger self before I became Jinhsi.
Ow.
The girl who used to laugh with pure joy as she felt the snow from Mount Firmament on her face. I am a seed born on Mount Firmament.
We're all
carried
seeds.
by the wind to every corner of Jinzhou. But now, I've returned to my place of origin. It's time for me to take root and grow into something greater.
The metaphor, just like a dandelion seed that flows
No
through
matter
the
what
winds.
happens or what choices you make,
That is humans.
please remember, the people of Hongzhen will always have your back.
Can we go now?
Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden crack of lightning is what we need to break through the fog of uncertainty that has lingered over us for far too long.
Well, I'm about to crack a lack at the lightning through the home of the shelter if we don't get
Once you pass
going.
through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic loon-shaped cliff. I wish you two the best of luck.
Okay. We're going now.
Jinhsi, so far everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no
What's the name of
choice
that one cat
but to
video
explore
where like
these theories.
the lady's like,
Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie.
and like
I
places
have
the
to
flower on
confront
top
the
of the
Sentinel
cat's
and
head
see
and
for
then it's like
myself.
the prophecy. I want to know the name of that video because I want to watch it. Run, run, run. Gotta go fast. Faster. You missed a bell, but that's okay. Focus on the mission.
The Mianlun Chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
I believe this puzzle actually got me slightly confused.
Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
I actually skipped all this.
Wind Rider.
I just took the grapple and then just went in. I did not want to deal with all these fights.
Finale. Tell truth from the side.
It's gonna be a while if you do all these fights.
Keep it wow.
Which I assume is why they put those grapples up there, so you can just keep going ahead.
Listen up.
Plus, it's like a very long path.
Bask in the sunlight.
I don't know, me personally, I wouldn't even actually, yeah, I did that. For the guide videos I made for some of these, I actually, whenever I got into the fight, I would show that I get into the fight, but then I would cut it to the end of the fight every time. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys like watching the fights? For me personally, I try to only keep like the important fights in, or the necessary fights. But any side fight, or like an enemy that you've seen multiple times before, or like a common mob, I tend to cut those. As you wish.
You're wide open.
You're wide open. Right.
Fear no more.
I can take it. Yes, yes you can.
Tell truth from the side.
Are those little flowers growing inside?
I went ahead and like, even though I didn't have the energy for it, the new world boss, I went ahead and just like got their echo repeatedly using the enhanced drop rate that you get per day. Is it per day? I think it's per day. Ew, my scales.
This must be the Mianlong chamber. We should now
I
have
got
the
scale
sentinel break
bumps.
free from the flare crest spines.
This place gives me scale bumps.
Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Or it could have been caused by the temporal disruptions here. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over the water now. We are
I
too
used
far
my
away to
motorcycle
see
over
what's
the
going
water.
on inside. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
I kind of want to change out my echoes for like mobility echoes, because they got one for the glacial one now, and they've been having one for electric.
And everything.
Ready for battle. Doc.
The motorcycle's the fire one.
For emergency.
Lava larva. Cutscene incoming! Feet!
I can feel Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding.
Knock knock. Bong 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 bong. Please do not tap on the glass. Bonk. It's like an aquarium. Except it contains a dragon. I actually used to have like an eel as a pet. That was a fun one to have as an aquarium, or not aquarium, as a pet.
The flare crest.
It was by itself in like a long tank.
We need to find the 3 flare stones
It took up like
corresponding to the flare crest.
a hallway.
Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones. Or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
I realized hallways come in multiple shapes and sizes. It was like
for the chrono sorter here.
it was like 8 feet long.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone.
It was a self-made tank.
On that rock.
Let's go
Well,
retrieve
I
it.
wasn't the one that made it, but it was my stepfather that made it. Because he works for a glass place. Or used to work for a glass place.
The flare stone is right here. But we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed.
There's one
One of
that
the
you need
photon
to
vaults
get.
is in there.
You have to go through some puzzles to get to it.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
Nope, you cannot do that. I tried that too. You must go to the next area.
Silence!
Don't tell me to be silent, you be silent. Yeah, that's right. It is as I wish.
Destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
I actually forget about that. The moment you summon your echo, you can swap. Unless it's a transform echo. Where like, you stay in that form while fighting for a little bit.
Listen up.
To do like a combo attack. Like what was it, the Crownless? Follow the golden lines.
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
Wind Rider. Vanilla.
Now you go left, do the puzzle, so you can get the tacitite. Yep.
Tell truth from facade.
Tell truth from facade.
Burn to ashes.
I love his lighter. That thing's so cool. It reminds me of
Inferno.
Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Vanilla. Unstoppable.
I wonder if they'll ever remake Fullmetal Alchemist.
Tell truth from facade. As you wish. Feel my wrath.
I totally feel like it's something people would get into again. Blah blah blah. That's the one.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins. trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them.
You know what the tacit discords remind me of? Because of the stars and stuff, they actually remind me of the anime D. Gray Man. If you guys haven't seen it, you totally should, and you'll be like, oh, it's totally the same thing. Oh my goodness.
Fortunately,
I just put that together.
Newborn's cries echoed through the
They're totally
forest
the same.
with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty sentinel. With a burst of energy,
I mean, they're not made the
Sentinel
same, but like...
dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting
What
stars
do people
lit up
consider
the sky.
magic in a fantasy
With Mount
world?
Firmament's unique flow of time, the sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life.
I guess magic as magic, huh?
The resurrected
That was a dumb
infant
question.
became known
I watch a lot of
The
animes, I
Sentinel's
swear.
appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou.
Please do not eat the baby. You just brought it back to life. Please do not.
Yes, it's me.
Hey, at least you can say you died once.
I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongzhen. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis,
You are the final piece of the time crisis.
I might be the only one who can set things right.
By the way, Time Crisis is a good game. Fun game, at least.
In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But my body cannot hold up much longer.
Just apply a band-aid, like, whoop.
I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about
You're all
the
better
truth,
now.
or complete our destined battle.
As your friend, I don't want to see you suffer.
Give up my duty. I never thought about
What are you
it.
talking about? That's not what I said.
To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Changli, Xing Yi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on.
Push on.
Even
Push
Jue's
on.
decision to bring me back to life, whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind.
It's fine. Well, I'll just drag you away. That way you could stay alive. Yep.
I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal disruptions. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself.
Save me from myself.
If there is truly no other option in the end,
then
I will have to fight it.
It doesn't even matter.
I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing
I still think
clear.
about Chester
I am not
from
planning on
Linkin
dying
Park.
yet. I am here to fight for a chance at survival, no matter how slim that chance may be.
There hasn't been a week that's gone by where I don't think about
We're not in
him.
a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in me. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher Changli told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it.
Honestly, what's the
fully.
difference? What is the difference? Please enlighten me.
Grateful to have you
Is
by
it just
my
a play
side
on
through it
words,
all.
or is it just a technicality? Let me know, because I have no idea. To me, it sounds like the same thing. The second one. Oh, I actually never noticed that treasure chest. Oh, it opens. Okay. Interesting.
Better than nothing.
My union rank is at 49. I had to get materials for my characters to ascend them. I started working on the materials at like union level 48 because I knew the new update was just gonna give a lot of union XP. Heck, they even mail you some too. They mail you what, like 5,200? And you just get it for logging in. Right now I'm leveling up, I got the ascension materials for Yin Lin.
One last flare stone to go.
Not her weapon yet. I finished getting it for Verena, and now I'm trying to get it for the guy that's on screen right now. From there, I'm gonna get the weapon level up materials. I have a 5-star weapon selector, but I'm not using it. I'm actually saving that for Changli, so... Unless I somehow also accidentally end up getting the weapon banner for her with the free weapon pulls that I got. all the way down. If I recall, you have to bring the tacitite, not the tacitite. You grab, yeah, that one. And then you fight that guy.
Now we can get that flare stone.
And that's pretty much the whole dungeon.
You're no match.
You're no match
Ready for
for my lighter. I'll light you on fire like that one guy lit the stuff in the warehouse on fire. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was like this guy that was caught on camera where he was like just playing with his lighter and like doing a quick light up on everything he's going by, and then he like did it on something that was super flammable, and then the entire thing just like went up in flames, and like I think he ran off or something. It was so bad. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube or something. Just like type in
The Sentinel should be able
guy
to break
lights
free now.
warehouse on fire
Yes.
with lighter or something.
I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. Do a little dance. Do the Fortnite dance. That actually hurt my knees because my knees already hurt from standing up. Float. Oh. Oh. There's a toilet. There's a dragon in a toilet. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey Sentinel, you kind of sound like a motorcycle. Did anyone ever tell you that?
It has been quite some time. And greetings.
I bet you guys can't unhear it now.
Or should one address you as Rover now?
I am the Arbiter,
One
wherever
cannot
Arbiter
discern the
means.
cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture.
You got really long whiskers.
Shall a child who has lost their memories
What are those whiskers
take up
for?
arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment.
You think Sentinel is actually
Once
like
the situation
a
settles,
woman dragon?
An explanation shall be
Like a
provided.
female dragon?
For now, one must
And the reason why it has like the
simply
deeper voice at the
engage,
end is because of
decide,
its huge
and
body.
observe. Jinhsi, your journey has been an arduous one.
At one point I thought it didn't have a gender, but now I'm kind of convinced that it might.
There are other inquiries.
Now that I just thought about like that concept.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more.
Hit
All
back,
I seek
hit
is
back.
the
Oh,
truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, Please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
I can handle it. I'm a grown-up adult
One understands
of like
your concerns.
16.
The timing may not be optimal
How old is she?
for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Myeonlong Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution.
This is not the optimal solution.
For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied.
Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Conspired against this one.
Now,
the injury only worsens. The Myeonlong Chamber can no longer prolong one's life. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more.
Now, when you say no more, do you mean it turns into dust, or what?
Ever
Frozen in
since
time,
one
maybe?
descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life force. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this were to happen, all life will be engulfed in a chaotic storm of twisted time flow.
Ah. So it would spasm, is what you're saying.
Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past
So it
and
won't
the
spasm
future
then?
melt
I'm so
into
confused.
one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. The ceremonial rituals and endless battles persist, intertwining joy and sorrow into an eternal blur. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until time itself ceases to exist.
Does that mean they're gonna be like immortal or something? I'm so confused.
It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future, the people of Wanglong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not
Pet the dragon.
optimal solution.
This is not the
but
optimal
it
solution.
suffices
This is
as
not
an
the
option.
optimal solution.
Please,
This cannot
Forgive me,
continue.
but
This
I
cannot
cannot do as
continue.
you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have turned its back on this forgotten city. And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinhsi, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament,
The Second Awakening, obviously.
and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold, after one's passing.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost
Then
at
need
first,
she say more?
struggling to grasp
It's a
the
destined
prophecy's
battle.
meaning.
So that means it's gonna happen,
Only
right?
when I learned of your actions alongside the court of
Just let it
Savante
happen now.
did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk.
That is a choice she is willing to make.
Of its excruciating
That is a
effects.
risk she is willing to
The
take.
pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
That would suck.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinhsi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety.
Rover says no.
You're only here to witness before the right time arrives.
When is the right time then, huh?
But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinhsi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinhsi at the right moment.
Okie dokie.
The moment of her resonance ability's depletion. when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinhsi's fate will be sealed.
I mean, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
That walk forward was kind of cringe.
Speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
Yeah, do ya?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people, even if it costs me my soul.
The walking forward is so cringe.
I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator.
Or me. You know, Rover.
I will be your final winning move in this game.
I have a sudden urge to play Cyberpunk. I still haven't played it after all this time. Isn't that nuts? What am I doing with my life? I have it, but I never played it.
When you meet your bitter demise,
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess.
Show me.
Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace.
Show me your power. I will say though, this fight was a little hard. Like, there was one part where I went down and my health had to reset because I went down. But you stay on like that phase.
Lord Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
It's the snow scene.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first.
Forward!
Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinhsi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
It's a ball of light. Sonorosphere.
Entrance leads to one Sonorosphere. Magistrate Jinhsi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou, and only you can open this Sonorosphere. The key to Jinzhou's future lies in your hands.
If I open it, Jinhsi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking.
We already established all this, Rover.
Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou.
Why is he monologuing? Come on, we already established all this.
Please let us know your choice.
Rover. I have been preparing for this moment. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. To ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature.
The wonders of nature.
Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing endless sunrises and sunsets at the border. Our people have sacrificed their blood and tears to protect Huanglang's safety. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. As Jinhsi, as a citizen of Jinzhou, and as Jinzhou's magistrate.
Look, I already understand. Let's just go through the portal.
Let's begin.
Let's go. Goodness. Saying the same things over and over. What, are you nervous to fight a dragon that is known as your god? Okay, put it up. Put them up. I'm about to throw some hands. I will say this fight was a bit hard for me for the fact that, like, I didn't understand how to play her at first. Because apparently you can actually float with her for a really long time. Specifically before this boss fight, I mean. Whee! But yeah, this was the world boss I was talking about, weekly boss. This was actually a pretty cool scene. I couldn't skip it, or I forgot to, so I just kind of watched it. But I thought it was pretty cool that like she broke out the time thing. But yeah, I kept my enhanced drop to fight the Sentinel a couple of times so I could get their drop. This is the hard part for me. This is why I went down.
Heaven ordains.
I think they're gonna get it done like the first time. Maybe. Alright, they're just better than me. They're just better. Or not? Maybe? No? Nope. Don't leave the domain.
Oh, stars. Heed my
Oh, I think they got it first try. The sky beckons.
Take flight. Onwards.
Yeah, they got way past what I did. I died on the second part. This one wasn't hard though. This one was pretty easy. It's straightforward.
Back down now, while we still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down.
Also, I'm pretty sure you can't even go down on this one.
But I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
You can just hold down the button. At first I was clicking it like that too, but then I just held it down. I'm a little sad you don't get to do that, like, for the weekly boss. You did it! Ah, my leg! But you did it! Hey, it's the song that Changli sang.
Lord Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinhsi.
Is that ice breaking?
This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this?
Her arm.
They deserve a brighter future.
Yo, I'm gonna have to vote her off the ship for being sus. Flowers! And all of the animals move once again. And the people. Totally forget about the people each time.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed.
Yeah.
Jinhsi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people.
I keep accidentally like clicking off screen, so I can't see anything. Whoopsie poops.
Jinhsi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you.
Yay. I have a buttload of questions.
Prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. I am Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind.
This is such a
You
beautiful
are
scene.
my arbiter and my former master.
Former master, huh? Is that what arbiter means?
In bygone days,
I have no idea.
I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity.
Is that why in the very beginning of the game they accidentally almost call you chief? And then in Japanese it's basically chief or leader
All my knowledge
instead of rover?
came from you.
Is that why? Because if so, that makes a lot of sense.
One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. In the past, one was granted the key to that Sonoro sphere by your hand.
By my hand? No way.
You said you planned to participate in history, to make choices and witness the development of civilizations.
I must take away my memory so I can make these choices.
Previously requested for permission to transfer the temporal mandate to Jinhsi, as that is how one is designed to function. Every ounce of my existence, from life to death, and even the passing on of power, is subject to your approval.
Wait, does that mean we're the ones that decided to have Jinhsi alive? Were we the ones that was like, yeah, resurrect her and also make her a resonator? Was that how that went?
The temporal programs are
I feel like that's how it went.
Jinzhou is no longer under threat.
I made you. I saved you.
Jinhsi has fully assumed the mantle of leadership. From this day forth, one shall only offer aid when it is truly needed. This situation has been analyzed before, but the number of variables made reaching a safe conclusion impossible.
Impossible. It is not the optimal solution.
To accomplish her goal, Jinhsi must possess both strength and confidence. Revealing the truth to her earlier would only add to her troubles and not aid in improving her abilities. Today was not the ideal moment.
I think you mean optimal solution.
To unfold. But the Fraxidus has remarkably
or optimal day.
Its arrival. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. The flow of time on Mount Firmament has been restored to its natural pace. But the citizens of Hongzhen must still contend with shortened lifespans should they attempt to depart.
I would never leave then. You kidding me?
Fortunately, with Jinhsi's resonance ability, they can stay safe as long as they remain on the mountain.
Because if you're like 20 years old,
lack of a better solution,
if you were to go down the mountain, you'd be like more than twice that age, pretty sure.
The imposing Mount Firmament stood firm.
Because one day up there is 10 days, right?
But as spring brings thunder and change, one feels a spark of transformation in the air. The people of Hongzhen have a bright future ahead.
So it'd be what, 365 times 10?
In the right direction within mere days with proper leadership.
I can't math.
One is
Did I do it right?
to answer any inquiries you
No, that
may
was all the
have.
questions. Go bye-bye, dragon.
Your tacit mark. There is
Oh, right.
unusual.
Right. That reminds me. Abby, why didn't you come out to help with the fight? What's wrong with you? Then again, I guess it's because the second awakening wouldn't happen then.
Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you a Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before.
Don't worry, it's a friend.
Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one.
And hello there, little one.
Rover? Why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
I don't know if that's
It
Rover's
does
fault.
feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This
I want to know who
entity
voice
is
acts the tiny
unfamiliar
character.
to me, as it
Who
resides
voice acts
within your
Abby.
tacit
I
mind.
want to know the
One
Japanese
may
voice
only
actor
assume
and English.
You granted it access intentionally.
Also, maybe
Lord
the Chinese, because maybe they're related to
Have you heard
Honkai.
of the Black Shores?
That'd be interesting.
The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey.
The Black
in
Shores.
this world.
So I'm guessing that's where
If
we're
you
gonna
have
head there
doubts,
next.
This one suggests a visit to that island.
Alright, so the Black Shores it is. That's the next stop.
Worry not. The wuthering waves ebb and flow.
She said the thing.
They shall send you back to where you belong.
Can you believe this video is already 3 hours long? Isn't that insane? Absolutely insane. Abby sane.
One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lord Arbiter.
No. I took
Mount Firmament
I took the
no
ski
longer
down.
posing a
You could
threat.
ski down the hill. It's really fun.
Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Wait, what does it say? Dawn of Snowstorm? Do the ski! Do the ski! Actually, how do you start it again? The grapple, yeah, that's right. No. I mean, it still might work. Just land. 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 Please land. Bruh. There you go. Basically, when you grapple, you go into this mode. As long as you don't, like, open up your glider. There's puzzle missions around the map that does this too, so it's a pretty fun one. It gets hard, though. Some of them are, like, really fast. Like, I'm pretty sure they slowed down the bird because it was too fast. But then they add this. And it's like, what? Now this one's gonna have to have a nerf too. Whee!
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then, suddenly, they vanished, revealing a distant blue sky. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou.
Yeah! Oh, I smacked the controllers together.
When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
Oh.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal.
Did she always have a
we have the answers we wanted already.
Accent? That's British, right?
With the second resonance
I wouldn't know because I had it in
we will
Japanese.
tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly,
I am curious.
about
Would you
that
guys want me
rover.
to watch these like later
This
on
trip
in
was
like
worth it. We've
like the
collected
future
many
parts? Would you
wonderful
prefer
notes,
me
haven't we?
watching them in Japanese instead of English? Let me know because I'm curious.
It's about time. Get moving.
And get to
Can't let a
moving.
certain someone wait too long behind bars.
We can't let Scar wait. Well, I'm pretty sure that was it, right? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it as well. It was pretty fun. Oh, look at his outro. He has a cool outro. But again, remember, down in the description. Yeah, down in his description. Down in my description. Sorry, the music is like throwing me off. Hold up. Down in the description, you will be able to watch the original video. Be sure to give his a like as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to it. And I'll see you guys next time with hopefully more of these. Well, bye.